to the video. I am in Stockholm, Sweden. It's my second time in Sweden, but the last time I was only here for a day, and I was in Malmo. It's my first time in Stockholm, and I'm going to be in Sweden for a little over a week. You can see a lot more of the country this time. I'm going to spend a couple days in Stockholm and then head around to see other parts of the country. This is the Stockholm Central train station, which is quite a lovely building with a really nice clock in the front. This is called the House of Nobility. It was completed in 1674. It's one of the early parliament buildings. This is the other side of the House of Nobility. I think this is actually the front of it. This is the Riddarholmen Church. It was first built in 1290. Last restored in 1922. So this version's from 1922. This is a pretty amazing street. It'd be a lot better without the construction. The construction started in the spring of 2025 and it's been scheduled to go till 2028. So I'll have to come back here in a few years. This is the Royal Palace where the king lives. And it's actually a whole complex here. It's actually really, really impressive. So this is Stockholm Cathedral. I actually thought the other church was more impressive, but this is the cathedral. That's the Nobel Prize Museum. Our first meal in Sweden is ramen. This place got really good reviews. Really good ramen, little hole-in-the-wall place, and they're only open 3 hours a day from 11:30 to 2:30, which is pretty amazing. And there was a line to get in when I first got there at 11:30. Fortunately, I was like the third person in line. And then the place was packed. Every seat was full. Not a lot of seats, but obviously a very popular place. Really good. This is the German church. Unfortunately, this church is only open Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and today is Tuesday, so I cannot go inside.
In all of Sweden because of his location. So a lot of people think that he must be really important because he's standing at the end of the main street at a really busy square. And for Swedes he was really important, but he was a musician who wrote Swedish folk music.
This is one of the oldest restaurants in the world. Started in 1722. Pretty good walking tour. Enjoyed it, and it was free. Although I tipped her $20 at the end, it was worth it. And she was a really good guide. Very informative. It was only in the old town of Stockholm, but that's the most important part anyway. Good morning. Today I'm taking a boat cruise around the Archipelago here in Stockholm. Should be really interesting. 2.5 hours. Really looking forward to it. That is a really cool building. And so is that, actually. That was a really interesting boat ride. Got to see a lot of the islands in the archipelago. Enjoyed it. Headed to the Vasa Museum. See a gigantic ship. There's the museum. Looks like a ship. That is a huge ship. The ship sunk in 1628 and it was salvaged in 1961. This is a 1:10 scale model of the boat, what it originally looked like. The original boat was 69 meters long and 49 meters high. This is the back of the ship. Really well detailed, a lot of statues. Apparently they did a lot of research and analysis on the paint, and this is what the statues originally looked like. These are replicas, because now they look like this. From being underwater for 400 years. Apparently the ship was really poorly designed, and it sank on its maiden voyage. It didn't even make it a mile, apparently. Get a pretty good view of the deck from here. There's the doors that lead to the cabins. This is the bow of the ship. A lot of carvings up here too. That was an excellent museum. I'm glad I did it. 230 krona to get in, which wasn't too bad. And now, for a change of pace, I'm headed to the ABBA Museum because, come on, who doesn't like ABBA? Yeah, baby. That was a lot of fun. I spent a lot longer than I expected to. Really interesting. If you're a fan of, at all of ABBA, definitely worth doing. It's expensive, 350 krona, but I thought it was worth it. That is St. Jacob's Church. This is the Opera House. And this is a statue of King Gustav II Adolphus. And this is the Swedish Parliament House. And it's raining here in Stockholm. This is called a Ziegelstadt. It's a dark lager. It's pretty good. A little bitter. This is a Vienna lager and it's very good. This looks really good, but it took forever to get out here. The food and the beer at that place was really good, but the service was really slow. Other than that, good place. Good morning. Today I rented a car, this car right here. And I headed out of Stockholm, going to do a little road trip around the southern part of Sweden. Right now I'm at Gripsholm Castle. Gonna check this place out. That is Gripsholm Castle. This is a runestone from the 11th century. And here's another one also from the 11th century. This castle was first built in the 1380s. This version's from the 1530s. Really nice courtyard. It's a model of the castle from 1700. They said there's over 400 portraits in this castle. This must be the Great Hall. Well, I don't think those chairs were there back in the day. Tiny bed. I like this room. Some huge portraits in here. This looks like maybe a ballroom. There's not a lot of information here, and what is here is in Swedish. They want you to buy a guidebook, but I wasn't going to pay the extra $6 for it. Sorry. There's a little theater in here. This is pretty amazing. I've never seen a theater inside of a castle before. Really interesting cannons. Never seen anything like that before. It's a pretty nice castle, especially if you like portraits. So I wouldn't be able to go in that tower and see the views, but alas, I could not. But it was still worth it. About $18 to get in, not too bad. This is looking across the water from the castle. That is Marie Fred's church over there. This body of water that the castle is on is called Lake Mälaren. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. Mälaren. This is a beautiful house. I think it's a house. I can't find anything about it on the map, so I'm guessing that's a private residence. That is quite a beautiful castle. Really impressive. There is Marie Fred's church, which unfortunately is not open right now, so I can't go inside. What a cute little town. Hello, I am in the town of Örebro. I'm not sure I'm saying that right, but it's raining. I'm going to see Örebro Castle, which is right in front of me. Oh, I love castles with moats. This is a really good one. From what I've heard, it's not worth the price of admission to go inside. So I'm just going to admire it from the outside and walk around the town a little bit. Interesting fountain. That is awesome. So picturesque. That's a statue of Karl XIV Johann in front of the castle. This is St. Nicholas's Church. I'm gonna try and go inside, get out of the rain. Hopefully it's open. Nice to see a rainbow carpet in a church. Some solidarity with Ukraine going on right there. Gotta like that. That would be really cool if the middle part wasn't covered up. But I really love this castle. This is a really cool building too. It's hard to get a shot of it with all the trees. But it's basically businesses on the bottom and apartments above. It's such a nice little city. Cobblestone streets. All of the streets are cobblestones. Awesome castle. Beautiful churches. Nice squares here. I really like it. Okay, I misspoke. Not all of the streets are cobblestone, but quite a few of them are. This one's not. Also got a river running through the town. This is the Svartan River. And this building is a hotel. I don't know what it used to be. It's a spectacular old building. And this is a theater. And apparently, the Clash was here. Wish I was here when they were here. This is the building I was trying to show you before. So it's got all the trees in front of it. It's still an amazing looking building, I think. This place looked intriguing when I was by here before, so I'm gonna go for it. And all this construction's going on. It's still supposed to be good. This is a Spitfire British Ale, and it's delicious. It's on here, it smells good. The place was really good. Food was excellent, and the beer was excellent. And the service was excellent. Trifecta. For some reason, it looks browner now than it did before. It's really good in the dusk light.
The next day.
Had to stop off and see this church. This is pretty incredible. This is the Svenska Church. It's in Askersund. I'm on the way to Gothenburg from Örebro. This was on the way. Here's the back. It's got some ornate carvings on it. Church is right here on the water also. Oh, what a lovely little town. I am in Motala, and there's a series of blocks here. It goes from here all the way down to there. 5 blocks. That is a big drop. This series of locks is called Borensholt Lock. The locks empty out here into Boren Lake. And there are a lot of geese here. I'm at the waterfront of the town of Motala. They have a fountain just like Geneva, plus some weird looking angular sculpture. And then this bridge over here. The waterfront down here is really nice. Stopped off at a rest area and there's an old ruin here. It's called Brahahus Slot. It's an old country house built in the mid 1600s. Fell into ruin in the 1700s. There's the rest area, and here's the ruin. And the view from here is spectacular. That lake down there is Lake Vättern. What an idyllic setting. I am in Jönköping, medium-sized city here in Sweden. Not a lot to see here, but I thought this building was really cool. Hello and welcome to Gothenburg. I just got here and had some dinner at a Thai place. Nothing too exciting. I'm not gonna be able to see too much tonight. I'm gonna go see one thing, and that's this. This is Oscar Frederick Church, a very grand church. Unfortunately, it's not open the whole time I'm here, so I'm not gonna be able to go inside, but it is amazing. This is my Airbnb room here in Gothenburg. Very cozy. Does have a great view though. That up there is a Skansen fortress, which I'm gonna go see tomorrow. And that's the Oscar Frederick Church, at least part of it. More of a modern view out this way. Good morning. It is Saturday morning around 8:30 and the streets of Gothenburg are empty, which is nice. I'm going to see Skansen Kronen, which is an old fortress overlooking the city. It's supposed to have spectacular views. And there it is, Skansen Kronen. They started building it in 1687 and finished it in 1700. Unfortunately, you can't go inside, but it's worth it to come up here just to see these views. Pretty spectacular. There's the Oscar Frederick Church in the middle. I think this is probably the best view of the city from up here, except for the dumpster. I tend to like old buildings better than modern buildings, but that one, pretty nice. Impressive looking. This is called the Carolus XI Rex Bastion. It's a bastion from the old fortress that was here. This was built in 1688 and was an old gunpowder storehouse. There's Skansen Kronen, where I just was. The view from up here is nice too. This is Gothenburg Cathedral. That was much more modern and sparse inside than I expected. I was thoroughly underwhelmed. The outside's definitely better than the inside. This is called Feska Korka, or Fish Church. It's not actually a church, it's actually a big fish market, but it looks like a church. This building is called Kronhuset, built in 1654. The oldest building in Gothenburg. It's now a marketplace. And these yellow buildings are Kronhusbodarna, all from around the same time period. They're all in the same square. This is the Opera House. Kind of looks like a boat, which I guess is appropriate since it's right here on the water. Today I'm taking a cruise of the Archipelago around Gothenburg on that. No, not really, not on that. I wish. That's a hotel and conference center. That's actually the boat I'll be taking. cruise was really interesting. Really enjoyed it. Wasn't the best one I've ever been on, but it was definitely worth it. I would do it again. It's the German church. It's an evangelical church. This is called Brewer's Beer Bar, and this is a Dunkel, which is German for dark. Really good. This is a red ale. It's also really good. It's brewed here in Gothenburg. I love pedestrian-only streets. Oh, I'm coming to the end of this one. I'm at a place called The Abyss. This is Eriksberg. It's like a heavy metal type bar. Burger and fries. That burger was really good. It's a little salty. The fries, not so good. The beer was really good. Wasn't a huge fan of music in there. Be great for metalheads. My friend Mark would love it. It was fun. Fun place to go.
The next day.
On my way to Suna, and I got McDonald's. This is called an El Maco. Got a bit of a Mexican taste to it, but it's pretty good. Well, Gothenburg was a lot of fun. Very hip and vibrant city. I really enjoyed it. I wish I had gotten to spend more time there. Have to go back. Now I've driven about 4 hours up to Suna, which is north of Gothenburg. It's kind of in the middle of nowhere. I was told it was really beautiful, so I'm here to check it out. I don't know if there's a lot to do here, but I'm gonna find out. This is Suna Church. This church was built in 1888. I went inside. It's pretty nice inside, but I couldn't take video because they're having elections in there. There's a polling station, so I didn't feel right about taking video. Here's the other side, which is a better shot because the sun's not right in my face. Beautiful church. Good morning. Suna was all right. There wasn't a lot to do there this time of year. I think it's more of a summer destination or a winter destination. You can ski or kayak, swim, that kind of thing. This time of year, I mean, I could have gone hiking, but I was only there for a day, so I didn't get there till later, so didn't really have time. But it was fun to go up there. Now I'm in a town called Karlstad. Actually, it's a city, but I've gone out of the city, and I'm now in the woods. Going to see this viewpoint. Hopefully it's worth it. I drove down dirt roads to get here. We'll see. Well, this is the viewpoint. It's mostly just water, but I guess I'm glad I came out here. Nice to get out and walk. That's probably the most exciting thing out here. I like this little pool here too. I am near Kristinehamn, and this is the Jarlsberg runestone, believed to be from the 6th century. They tell you what that engraving means. I'll put a caption for what it means there. That's pretty amazing, it's so old. This is Kristinehamn Church, another beautiful European church. It's the first one I've seen with 2 clock towers. It's a nice old cemetery here as well. Unfortunately, I can't go inside because it's closed for some reason. It's 11:30 on Monday. I figured it'd be open, but I guess not. It's only open from 1 to 6 every day. But I can't wait around that long because I gotta catch a ferry in a little while. Apparently this is a popular drink in Sweden. It's really good. It's like a mixture of apple and orange soda. It's good. I got a kebab for lunch. Yummy. Really enjoyed Sweden. Stockholm and Gothenburg were both really interesting cities. Enjoyed them both. I really enjoyed Örebro a lot too. Smaller town, but really beautiful. Not so much Suna. But now I'm going to be taking a ferry to Åland, which is an island between Sweden and Finland, on a huge cruise ship. I thought it was going to be much smaller than this. So it should be a lot of fun. Thanks for watching the video. See you on the next one.